Hello, I'm Kerry Stairs, a partner at Charles Russell Speechlys. Welcome to the second of our short videos on how to do risk-based human rights due diligence. I'm joined again by Louise Herring, founder of Inherently Human. If you haven't already watched earlier videos in this series, including on why doing risk-based human rights due diligence makes good business sense, you can find those on our website. Today we'll cover two things. First, how to engage stakeholders to strengthen your human rights due diligence and risk management. And second, how to design effective grievance mechanisms. The UN Guiding Principles on Business and Human Rights, or the UNGPs, which have set the benchmark for best practice since 2011, expect companies to carry out meaningful stakeholder consultation as part of their human rights due diligence process. That means talking to people affected by your business and not just relying on desk-based research and internal expertise or external consultants. The recently revised EU Corporate Sustainability Due Diligence Directive, or the CSDDD, also requires companies to consult with relevant stakeholders at certain stages of the due diligence process, including when gathering the necessary information to identify, assess and prioritise human rights risks.
Exactly. Effective human rights due diligence shouldn't be a purely desk-based exercise. It should be shaped by insight from the people whose rights are at risk and those who can protect them in the supply chain. Think in three groups: your internal teams, including procurement and in-house legal, external partners like suppliers, labour providers and government, and affected people and their representatives, including workers, unions and trusted local institutions like community groups, NGOs, faith leaders or health providers. If you have staff in sourcing regions, use them to speak directly with workers and communities. Bring those voices into your risk assessment and when you design actions. Their lived experience is critical in helping you to understand where risks are highest and to devise solutions that are effective in practice. And remember, you can't do this without your suppliers. They're closest to the issues and often to the solutions. For example, supporting site managers in UK agriculture to build rapport with migrant workers and bring in unions or NGOs to explain workers' rights clearly is far more effective than top-down head office edicts. Engagement beats enforcement alone.
Let's turn to grievance mechanisms. Under the UNGPs, businesses should establish or participate in operational level grievance mechanisms that affected individuals and communities can access directly to raise any concerns about adverse human rights impacts that are linked to a company and to seek remedy. In a similar vein, the CSDDD requires companies to have a complaints procedure and to establish a fair, publicly available, accessible, predictable and transparent procedure for dealing with any complaints submitted.
Done well, grievance mechanisms are independent, confidential and safe. They surface issues like unsafe conditions, recruitment fees, unpaid wages or discrimination early, so you can fix problems, mitigate risk and prevent harm. History shows why this matters. When worker concerns are ignored, the consequences can be catastrophic for people and for businesses. Rana Plaza is one of the most well-known examples. Sadly, workers raised concerns about the building structure shortly before it collapsed.
To be effective in practice, mechanisms should be legitimate, accessible, predictable, equitable and transparent. In short, people must trust the process, know how it works, be able to use it without barriers, have fair access to information and support, and receive clear updates and outcomes.
Most companies need an ecosystem of options so workers and communities can choose what's right for their situation. On-site channels for everyday issues, collective routes via unions or worker councils, third-party tools for confidential reporting, and where appropriate state or multi-stakeholder hotlines. Government options can be vital for serious issues like forced labour, but they're not always available or trusted. In some sectors, independent channels that offer anonymity by phone, online or messaging apps can make all the difference.
Effective grievance mechanisms are more than just a compliance task. They're an early warning system. They build trust, they help you meet regulatory expectations, they support business continuity and drive continuous improvement. And they only really work if you act on them. Listening is the start, remedy is the goal. So fixing the harm, strengthening risk management, preventing it from happening again and learning from every case. Thank you for watching. Do look out for more videos in this series on how to do risk-based human rights due diligence. And remember that these videos are designed to give you a taster of what's involved. For more information and tailored advice, please do get in touch.